Very good. A little press for time, so let's just get down to business here. First of all, I want to thank you for allowing me to come out and speak to you again. This is an honor. Watch you guys play for so many years. I don't want it to stop. Don't want it to stop. Now, our last talk, everyone remember, I said, one of the key things I wanted you to remember before you left is one, it starts at the top, meaning with the coaches, also in your brain, your mental. I also told you guys that team is bigger than me. You can find me within the team if you rearrange the words, but what is it? Team is bigger than me. It seems to me you guys took that to heart. I said that speech in the Highland game. You kicked butt 19-2. You won 8 out of 9 games. The one game you lost was to this team that's coming to play. They didn't beat you. You beat yourselves. Right? Today, I want you guys to understand this. If you fail to reflect, it's your happiness that you will neglect. Think about that for a brief moment. If you fail to reflect, then it is your happiness that you will fail. That you will neglect. Think about that. Remember, I left the story with me in high school. I played more as a sophomore on varsity, which was unheard of. My senior year, I did not play at all. Why didn't I play at all? My fault. I made the mistake of being selfish because the rule stated that if you did a little bad in the class, all you had to do was sit out one game. So I figured I'll sit out one game and play. Coach put me on the bench. Long story short, I was left with nothing after high school. My grades were average, not good enough to be scholarshiped in the college. So what did I have to do? I had to reflect on what happened to me in the past. Was it my fault? Was it the coach's fault? Who was to blame? Yeah, he could have put me in. Maybe we'd have saved the season, but he chose to scrub. Well, who's at fault? Maybe I should have sacrificed to go to summer school. Maybe I should have swallowed my pride. Maybe I should have thought, I don't care if people think I'm dumb when I've been a gifted student all my life. I got too proud. I had a D. I didn't want to make up a D. Yeah, back then we couldn't play with any bad grades. So, what was I left to do? I had to fight and move on. So, came out here, long story short, I got each door that I tried to open up got slammed in my face. Opportunity after opportunity. I tried to walk on at Phoenix College. No, can't come here. Went to Mason Community College. Coach over there told me I was too dumb, too stupid to play quarterback. All I was a thrower. I'm not even a quarterback. You'll never be good. You will never play in my system. So I went back to Phoenix College. And I tried again. They said no. I asked the head coach, just give me a shot, please. He looked at me. He said, what position do you play? I said, quarterback. I was standing this height. I was a little slimmer. I was weighing 233 pounds, out of shape. He looked at me up and down. Walked away. You're not a quarterback. I got angry. I grabbed the football. Seen the guys in their drill. I interrupted the drill. Shoo! Grabbed another ball. Go. Shoo! The offensive coordinator saw me. His name's Derek Mason. He's the head coach at Vanderbilt right now. He was offensive coordinator at the time. He came up to me and said, hey, kid, come here. Let me show you something. Showed me a little technique. Told me to throw again. Shoo! On the money. He said, I'll tell you what. You get your weight down to 220 pounds, you can come try out for this team. Don't listen to what he said. Just keep that between me and you. I thanked him a lot. What did I do? Bust my behind. Long story short, I ended up number 2 in the nation in passing that year. Number 2 in the nation. Why? Because I reflected on what I did wrong in the past, and I did not neglect my happiness because I went and put in work. I wanted to be happy again. I knew this was all I had. My parents couldn't afford to put me into college. The only way I could get to college was football. Thank God you ladies don't have to experience that. But I knew it started up here at the top. I had to go back to what got me to where I was, what made me happy in life. I had to start focusing on the positives more so than the negatives. But I did reflect on the negatives because I had to learn from those negatives. Y'all understand where I'm going with that? Now, I was going to have you guys go on a little journey with me, but we're pressed for time. So, right now I want you all to close your eyes again, like we did last time. Remember, they say the cliche is there's no I in team, correct? But there is an I in the word will. Envision that word will, W-I-L-L. Keep your eyes closed now. In the middle of will, the letter I, make it expand. Bring that letter I way to the forefront, almost like it's ready to jump out your forehead. Everyone see that I nice and big? See the small little W to the left, and the two L's to the right? Now shrink that I back down to normal size. Do we all see the will? Nod your head if you all see the regular will. Now what I want you to do, slice that word. Take the W, slide it all the way to the left. Take the I-L-L, slide it all the way to the right. Should be a space in between. Everyone have that? Open your eyes. So now that you got that spaced out, I will win. That W to the left, that's the win column, ladies. In the stat sheets, W's are always on the left-hand side. I will win. That I-L-L to the right, that means ill, sick. They are going to be sick because I will win. Everyone understand that? You hear them over there giggling. You hear them over there laughing. Part of the reason they're laughing is they read this stuff in the paper. Phoenix Pinnacle is on one side, Chandler Hamilton's on the other. They have been the most dominant softball teams in the state. Hamilton won last season. I get angry when I see this. I watched the softball show. I got upset when those little girls were on there getting interviewed. Yeah, we have the best fans in the state. No, you don't. I'm the best cheerleader in the state. We have the best cheerleaders, best fans in the state. Your own Ahwatukee News. There's a picture of you, Miss Jill. I don't know if you've seen this. What does it say? Hamilton offense Sedgwick blowouts Desert Vista. Softball match between 6A competitive contenders quickly became a laugher. A laugher. What are they doing? There's no respect. There's been an article about the baseball coach. I don't know that coach. I don't know those players. But what I got from that article was all Desert Vista students are entitled, spoiled, little brats. They're soft. They have no toughness. That's why he got fired. That's what I took out of that. I don't know that man. I'm sure he's a great coach. He's been 20 years. But I'm not going to sit here and read that and think that all Desert Vista students are soft. Because I've been watching a lot of you girls since 10. Mackenzie, the oldest, longest I've been watching with my daughter play since, what, 8, 9. Sparky, as long as I've seen you guys play. I never seen softness. Today I'm not going to see it. Today I'm not going to see it, ladies. This is a special season. I feel so blessed to look at that sign. This I promise. I take that to heart. Remember, Kiara stopped saying it. She takes it to heart. She's leaving a legacy. That's how I'm looking at it. She's leaving a legacy here. Because she took what I taught her and instilled. She stopped saying it because she felt no one else was really believing it. But since that Highland, you guys took that promise, combined it with Coach Becerra's unfinished business, and you brought yourselves to this point. You brought yourself to this point right here to go ahead and win this state championship, ladies. Right here. Jill, who's the best hitter in the state? Kiara, who's the best all-around player in the state? Yeah? Sparky, who's the best third baseman in the state? You think that?
Yes.
You think it?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you know it?
Oh, I know it.
Thank you. Mackenzie, who is the best shortstop in this state?
I am! Yes, I am! Everyone else!
You guys get it now. You get it. Taylor, Jackie, sorry. Taylor, Jackie, Kendall, who are the best pitchers in this state?
We are.
Do you know why you are all the best pitchers in this state? It's because you play for the best team in this state. Therefore, there's no choice but you to be the best shortstop, the best second base, the best outfielders. I'm going to wrap this up real quick soon. I want you guys to understand this. Like I said, as far as this I promise, thank you guys. Thank you. But you know what? I'm proud my daughter brought that here. I don't want to see that sign only. Ever. I want to see that pushed to the side. I need a state championship banner. Because you know what? When you leave here, yeah, that'll be remembered. Kiara brought us this, I promise. But Kiara didn't bring the state championship. So it means nothing. You're batting leading 550,000 and you're winning in the region. That means nothing. You're guaranteed to get all region, all state. That means nothing. All city, all region, all state. That means nothing if you don't win the championship. So ladies, let's look back as a team championship. And I got one last thing to say. The biggest highlight of this season, in my humble opinion, yes, Sparky's leading in home runs. Yes, you're leading in the averages. Yes, your all-around stats are phenomenal. The best highlight of this season, yes, Jill bombed him out early in the season. Yes, my daughter hit it in the yard. You know what the greatest highlight of the season is? Not Jackie shutting down Pinnacle, not Taylor getting in for that first inning against them bums and shutting them down before she got hurt, not Kendall coming against Desert Ridge. The best highlight was this young lady right here, the other day. Yes, you, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when you did a cartwheel. I'm serious. You cartwheeled from home to first, to second, to third, and you got tired right in there. I was watching. That's when I started filming. You started breaking down. But what happened? Your sisters came. They picked you up. They brought you home. That, ladies, is a team. That's the biggest highlight of this team because it unified you more than you ever became. It united Thunder strong. Ladies, embrace who you are. Embrace your position on the team. Embrace every moment. If you get one at bat this whole state tournament, make it count. If you get one run on the bases, make it count. Cheer in the sidelines. Embrace it. You're representing Desert. I'm sick of the negativity about DV. Hamilton just had some, but what do they do afterwards? They praise their football team, spring football. Don't let that happen, ladies. This is my last words to you. I can find it here real quick. And we will be out of here. I don't want to hold you guys up, but I must read this to you. I wrote this poem. I want you guys to understand. When you have your gift and find your gift, open that gift up. Open that gift and explore it. Exploit your gift. I found my gift. My gift is of word, creative writing. Wrote this poem for you ladies. This is how I saw your season. The name of this poem is Desert Vista Thunder. As I sit in the desert, peering through the vista, I think that I hear thunder. Then I gaze at the sky, and as darkness forms, I curiously start to wonder. Why is it so quiet? I mean, I can barely hear it rumble. In the beginning of the storm, I saw lightning strike, and I even saw trees tumble. The sudden increase in pressure and temperature from lightning produced a rapid expansion of the air, and yet it was still as if the mighty thunder fizzled out, like it wasn't even there. I recalled how marvelous it was when the thunder roared loudly no matter where I was at. It was like the sound of a home run exploding from the hit of a fast-pitch softball bat. First, I was disappointed because the thunder didn't send shockwaves like it did last time this year. Then I looked and suddenly, from darkness, lightning struck. And in the desert, amongst the vista, the thunder exploded as I peered. I was so amazed. And this I promise, I'll never underestimate the Thunder anymore this year. Like unfinished business, the sonic boom of the thunder took over the pinnacle, and the rock crumbled as if it was crying with fear. It's my gift to you ladies. Bring it in here. I want you ladies to take this moment and relax today. Don't get so geeked up when you're thinking. Just relax, play your game. Have fun. Go ahead and come and get in.
I'll never give up. Because if I do, I'll give up on the ones beside me. I'll give up on the ones beside me. I'll never give up. I'll never give up. Because if I do, I'll give up on the ones that believe in me. I give up on the ones that believe in me. If the girl next to me gets down, I'll pick her up. And she to say, I'll never give up. I believe in the cause. Fight till the end.